Hello everyone, it is Lazarus here. We are starting a secondary Let's Play alongside Pseudo Regalia to keep two different things going on at the channel at the same time. So today we're playing something that I have not touched since I was a kid. So we're probably, God, that'll be about, let's see, maybe 2010 at the absolute latest, but definitely when it came out. But because this game is iconic, we're going to let the intro roll here. Still absolutely as iconic as ever. And there are, in fact, some people eating omelets in there, so, yeah. Funnily enough, this is not my first time recording part 1. I did it earlier, and it just decided not to record halfway through, so, we've played through this bit once today already, but you don't have to know that. Luckily, the cutscenes for this game are still just as iconic as ever. And as much as I understand that Smash Bros. Ultimate is absolutely chock full of content, and really, we shouldn't ever ask for anything more from poor Sakurai, but a modern Subspace, or a modern proper single player, would be such a cool thing for Smash Bros. Can you imagine what a modern day Subspace Emissary would be like? I think that would be actually pretty damn awesome. But for now, we're just going to enjoy sweet nostalgia, as we say. I remember certain aspects of this that I don't like. I remember certain aspects of this that I absolutely love, so we're going to have to get back into the feel of Brawl, which I was getting towards the end of the original recording. Because having played all the modern Smash Brothers, this game feels very different, to say the least. Especially nowadays. Especially nowadays. But, hey, it makes the game unique. Maybe not as replayable, but, you know, that's why you come back to it every now and then. And Pit is just kind of watching from beyond in other worlds as usual. Hey, hang on a minute. Kirby never did that. That's not true. You know, it's kind of brutal that people get turned into a trophy when they get their ass kicked. Because you imagine, what if someone's an asshole and they just choose not to let you out? Like, it's very clear that you have to touch them to actually let them out of being a trophy. And we know that there's certain assholes in this plot that take advantage of that. So, I don't know, who the hell decided, let's turn someone into a literal trophy when we beat them in a fight. In a... It clearly is a sport to them because they've got a fans arena, but you know, I'm not gonna question it any further. And now it's time to fight an onslaught of moots that are pretty generic, but you know, it's alright. We gotta have something to constantly fight through in this game. It's going to be these pyramids. This is actually quite a fun little game. The one in the adventure mode in Melee was obviously quite good, but even if Melee feels better to play nowadays, I don't think any single player tops Subspace. They've never been able to recapture. I mean, it's mainly the cutscenes. Like, it's such a shame that World of Light just decided to have 2 cutscenes, because it gave us such a taste of what could have been. But then at the same time, basically every single character trailer was a Subspace Emissary cutscene. So in a weird way, we got it in spirit, just not quite the same thing. You guys got spawn camp, does it too? Oh shit. It's a little annoying having to re-record things because now it's not really live reaction. It's just kind of like, oh yeah, I saw this about 20 minutes ago. It's alright, we move on. We grab stickers, we shoot rocket launchers at people, and a really low-res Cooper shell. But really, it's the cutscenes that carry this. Like, the gameplay obviously is fun because it's Smash Brothers, but, you know. Oh, Ancient Minister. I questioned what that guy's name was earlier, but clearly I just didn't look. You guys remember when Rob the Robot was relevant randomly for some reason? Ah, yes, an ancient time bomb. What is the solution to a time bomb? Oh, I know. I'm going to sprint at it and try and break it. Smooth moves, Mario. And that is exactly what being a smartass gets you. And, of course, we have our first boss fight in PD Piranha, which at the time was a pretty cool thing to show up. And I did remember last time, so this isn't information from having played it once before. I remember that the first person that you break out is important, because it's who survives. So, because I prefer playing Peach to Zelda, I will be getting Peach out of the cage. And for some reason, it decided to stop in the middle of recording again. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on that and try and figure out why it keeps trying to segment me. So part 1 is going to be broken up, but at least I noticed it this time. I just don't understand why it's doing that to me. But, you know, I'm sure there's a reason. I'll have to figure it out. Maybe it doesn't like dolphins, because for obvious reasons, this is related. Hey, Petey, get your ass over here. I get it, you're like all cool nowadays, because you're somebody's Final Smash, but right now, you're just a boss that's getting his ass kicked, so. Hey, you can't do that. I was in my down B. Oh shit. That's the wrong one. Oh shit! Never mind, we got away with it somehow. Peach, get your ass over here. Oh, exploded. My stickers! Okay, we got them all. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out why Dolphin wants to do that to me. And keep an eye on that, because now this is going to be a weird, stuttery mess at random points out there. Speaking of... Hi. You're a mess. This man is a mess. But he's also a beautiful mess. And he's going to absolutely hard ratio Zelda. Zelda, I would maybe move if I were you. Like, I know you're clearly capable of movement. You just kind of let that one happen. And this asshole's trying to beat me to 100%ing this game. I'll have you know I'm gonna 100% this game first. I'm gonna get all the trophies, not you. Jackass. He's stealing my 100% criteria. I need those trophies. Luckily, I remember this was quite a fun game to try and 100% as a kid. I don't think I ever did it, but I remember using like the coins in that little coin shooting melee game where you could try and unlock trophies and constantly trying to look out for the music and doing the challenges to get the unlocks. That was all fun stuff. I remember that. This is probably one of the first games where I probably actually put some effort into trying to get all this stuff. Okay, oh, it saved my stickers from the first run. That's a shame. Okay, I didn't really want that, but that's fine. Well, let's overload with stickers, because we've unlocked them. What else can I put on there? Food effect? Nah. Slash resistance. Electric attack. Okay, so I can make Lucas go ham later on. I mean, I might as well put these little ones on here if they fit. Doesn't have to have that. Definitely does not fit. Alright, let's go with that. Okie dokie. Well, there is the original save, so we're going to overwrite that because that's now irrelevant. That's alright. And now it is time to find Pit in the Skyworld. And I find it funny that Palutena is actually in this game, but she doesn't get her time until the next game. Because back then, you know, gods and super final bosses and stuff, they weren't really allowed because it would seem a bit unfair. But nowadays, anyone and their mom can be in Smash Brothers, which isn't a bad thing. Like, that's not something to complain about. I just think it's funny. Back then, they were very clearly like, nope, sorry, she's a god. That wouldn't make sense. And nowadays, gods fighting fucking super mega final boss Sephiroth and all sorts of other crazy bullshit going on. Also, that was a nice little stutter as you fell there, Pit. What's going on there? Also, banger alert. Smash Bros. Brawl was really the game that, like, started the whole insane soundtrack thing. Like, obviously Melee had its hits. Like, you know, some of the Metroid bundles are really absurdly good. But, like, this was the game that really went all in on crazy, crazy remixes. And by God, I'm so glad they did, because there's so many insanely good songs from this game. So many good remixes of, like, Kid Icarus music, Donkey Kong music, all sorts. Oh, and I got a Chikorita. Nice. And that was a very short room from cutscene to cutscene. Oh, hello, Halberd. I'm very glad that the Halberd got its chance to be something cool in this game, because I said it earlier, but it's, like, pretty damn awesome, the fact that the Halberd... Like, it didn't make sense that the Halberd was just limited to one game in Kirby Superstar. Like, look how cool this damn thing is. We definitely need it back. And so I'm glad it was brought back here, but since then it's gone straight back into the bin. I don't even think it's been in any modern Kirby games either, so that's a bit of a shame. But, you know, that's alright. Alright, Pit, let's go fuck them up. Come over here, you primid bastards. The hell with you. Yeah. Give me the whole ball. Okay, no, the hell with you. Alright, Pit, let's get a move on. I got a Wiggler. What the hell? Spack. Great enemy. Oi! Wait! Who can I trophy? No, I need that. I'm gonna try and trophy the cloud. Ow. No, you primid bastard! You got in the way. Let's go watch some true attack! That is extremely helpful, actually. Thank you. Oh, hello, Greek. I remember you. Ow. It's funny the nostalgia from these boss fights and stuff. I know, obviously, a couple of them came back in Smash, like the weird robot guy for some reason. I don't know why that was their pick, but that was their pick. But the boss fights were always a highlight. And the cutscenes, obviously. Realistically, Subspace Emissary is a lot cooler than people give it credit for. Like, I know later on I'm probably going to be saying the opposite, because I remember that this starts to drag quite a bit towards the end. But I think the spectacle and the nostalgia will help carry it quite a bit, I think, personally. Alright, Pit, let's get going. It's funny how things change. Back in the day when I was a kid, I would have preferred to play Mario, and I know for a fact that I definitely used to pick Mario first. But now I know, just kind of from even the little that I remember, that Pit is... Oh, there's another one. That... Oh, rip. That Pit is definitely much better for this level than Mario is, just because of the flight. And also, I even forgot, he has this crazy up special, which is completely different than I'm used to, because obviously I'm playing Mario Smash. Like, everybody plays Mario Smash now. What does this recovery even do? How do I use it? Yeah, it's just free flying. It's just weird. So, I mean, you know, obviously back then it was normal, but yeah, it's just fun to see how much change. This is very dangerous. And that could have gone way worse than it did, but we're alright. Can you not live on 1 HP, you cheating bastard? I also like the fact that there were lots of secrets you could get in this subspace. Like all of these secret optional rooms with all the trophies and stickers and stuff. I don't really care for the sticker system. Like, I think it's kind of lame, but just as a collectible, I think that they were cool. I always liked having things to collect, especially as a kid. Oh, Wollywog based. It's also going to be interesting to see what were trophies back then, because obviously I'm used to what we have in all the games now. So to see a Wollywog like that as a trophy is quite funny. That's like, it seems to me like quite a random pick, even for back then, because I mean, I guess maybe they were the Pikmin re-releases on the Wii that you play controls, so I guess maybe they were semi-relevant back then. But that is actually surprising to me to see a Wollywog like that. Wait, sticker, I need that. Would you mind? Oh shit. To hell with you. What the hell has just happened? Okay, I don't know if that picked up on the recording, but that was certainly interesting. I'm going to stop and restart it just to make sure that I didn't screw anything. That was interesting. Okay, we're back after whatever the hell just happened. I don't know whether that picked up on recording or not, but my screen just like entirely went black for some reason. But we're okay. We move on. Episode's just about over anyways, but yeah, that was certainly interesting. Well, we gotta get that damn Meta Knight and his Albert, but luckily we've got a Star Fox. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, how about that? Just a Wollywog, that's really funny. Okay. It's trying to cuck me again. I need to figure out what's wrong with this recording. But that is it for episode 1. Hopefully next time we have a bit more of a stable recording. I don't know why it keeps trying to shoot itself halfway through. But next time we will continue with Sea of Clouds. So see you then.